Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve a question from Circle Equations and Straight Line Graphs, which is referred from Edexcel GCSE Maths Higher Paper 1, which is a no calculator paper. C is the circle with equation x square plus y square is equal to 4. Find the equation of the tangent to C at the point P, 1 where P is greater than 0. Give your answer in the form y plus square root of a times x is equal to b, where a and b are integers. You must show all your working. So let us try to understand this question by using a rough figure first. Now we have been given a circle C with the equation x square plus y square is equal to 4. Now there is a tangent passing through this circle C at point P, 1. So here we have considered the center of the circle as C, and the point through which the tangent is passing as A, and the coordinates of this point A where the tangent touches this circle is given as P, 1, where P is the x coordinate and 1 is the y coordinate. So here it has been given that P, which is the x coordinate of point A, is greater than 0, that is the value of P has to be positive. Now we have to find out the equation of this line, that is the tangent, which is touching the circle, in the form y plus square root of a times x is equal to b, and a and b values have to be integers. So let us begin by writing the standard equation of a circle, which is given as x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Now in this equation, h and k represents the center of the circle and r represents the radius. Now let us compare the given equation with the standard equation. Now after comparison we can see that the value of h and k is going to be 0 for the circle given. So here h, k becomes 0, 0. So in this figure we have written the coordinates of center of the circle as 0, 0. Now again by comparing r square, that is the radius square, with 4, we can write 4 as 2 square. So by comparison we can say that r is equal to 2. That is the radius of the circle is going to be 2 units. So here the distance between point C and point A, that is CA, is the radius, which is going to be equal to 2. Now once we have got the radius and the coordinates of the center and the point A, let us use the distance formula to find out the value of P. So here we have written the distance formula, that is d, that is the distance, is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now remember that this formula can also be written as square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. We can also write this formula as taking the square root on the other side of equal to sign, we get d square, that is distance square, is equal to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now in this figure we have considered the coordinates of the center as x1, y1 and the coordinates of the point A as x2, y2. So let us plug in the values of x1, y1 and x2, y2 in this formula. And here the distance d represents r, that is the radius. So here we have written distance, which is the radius, is going to be 2 square, is equal to x2 minus x1 becomes p minus 0 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 becomes 1 minus 0 the whole square. Now let us simplify this. 2 square gives us 4 is equal to p minus 0 is p, so we get p square, plus 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 square gives us 1. Now let us take this plus 1 on the other side of equal to sign. So we get p square is equal to 4 minus 1, and at the same time let us take this square on the other side of equal to sign. So we get p value as plus or minus square root of 4 minus 1 is 3. Now in the question it was mentioned that the value of p is greater than 0. So here we are going to consider only the positive value of p. That is the value of p is going to be square root of 3. Next, let us focus on the figure we have drawn over here. Now remember that the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of intersection. So here the radius is touching the tangent at point A. So the radius is going to be perpendicular to the tangent, and a line which is perpendicular to the tangent is called as a normal. So let us try to find out the gradient of the normal, because this is going to help us to find out the gradient of the tangent. So here the gradient of the normal is given by the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now again let us plug in the values of x1 y1 and x2 y2. So here y2 minus y1 gives us 1 minus 0 over x2 minus x1 gives us p minus 0, and we have got the value of p as square root of 3. So here we have written square root of 3 minus 0. So the gradient of normal we get here is 1 over square root of 3. But here we are trying to get the gradient of the tangent, which in turn will help us to get the equation of the tangent. So here we have to remember one condition, which is gradient of the normal times gradient of the tangent is equal to -1. So we have to use this formula or condition if the lines are perpendicular to each other. Now since we have got the gradient of the normal, we are going to write 1 over square root of 3 times gradient of the tangent is equal to -1. Now taking this 1 over square root of 3 on the other side of equal to sign, square root of 3 multiplies with -1, giving us the gradient of the tangent as negative square root of 3. Now once we have got this, let us use the general equation representing a tangent, that is y minus y2 is equal to gradient of tangent times x minus x2, where x2 and y2 represents the point through which the tangent is passing, which is point A in this case. So here we are going to write y minus y2 is going to be 1 is equal to gradient of tangent we have got as negative square root of 3 times x minus x2 is p, and the p value we have got here is square root of 3. So here we get y minus 1 is equal to minus square root of 3 times x minus square root of 3. Now let us expand the bracket on the right hand side. So we get y minus 1 is equal to negative square root of 3 times x gives us minus square root of 3 times x. Now minus square root of 3 times minus square root of 3. So minus of minus gives us plus, and root 3 times root 3 gives us 3. Now in the next step, we have taken this minus square root of 3x on the other side of equal to sign, and at the same time we have taken this -1 on the right hand side. So we get y, now minus becomes plus square root of 3x is equal to 3. Now minus 1 becomes plus 1, giving us the equation of the tangent as y plus square root of 3 times x is equal to 4. And this is in the same format as it was asked in the question, that is y plus square root of a times x is equal to b, where a and b, that is 3 and 4, are integers. So this is going to be our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.